plane has now started moving over Sanhok, and we can see very different plane path this time around from the east this time. So it's like a 4 o'clock to an 11 o'clock plane. We're going to see completely different looting patterns to our first two games.
Oh yeah, let's see if we can find ourselves some Loot Goblins.
Oh yes, let's not forget the Loot Goblins are still here as well. So if you guys are just tuning in.
Here we are, there are 4 Loot Goblins for this game.
2 of them with blackout glasses, by the looks of things. It's going to be interesting to see how well they are going to be able to see.
They're compensating for something.
Exactly right. If any of these guys get killed...
We got 1 Loot Goblin just west of Bond right now.
Yep, spotted a second one there. This is like, where's Wally, guys?
Yeah.
Third one, game in. And
look at our observers. They're doing an awesome job finding the Loot Goblins for us.
Nailed all 4. At the moment any of these guys die, we have giveaways on stage to all of the live audience here at DreamHack. And each of the goodie bags we have has a number on it, which you can bring back for the grand final raffle that's going to happen tomorrow.
Look at how many people are down here in Painan. And one of them is the Loot Goblin. The Loot Goblin is far up in the air, though.
That's like 6 people. Now, remember, the Loot Goblins can defend themselves. They're not allowed to have helmets, not allowed to have armor, and not allowed to med up. So they can't use any meds.
And they're naked.
And they're naked. They can only pick up guns and ammo.
Yeah.
So it looks like this Loot Goblin is deciding to move away. A lot more action going on, though, in Painan.
Okay. Look at this Loot Goblin. Gonna find himself a shack or a house here to loot up.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He
only found his stuff he can pick up. He got a helmet. There was some bandages. There was some
energy drink.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks, man. Hate these rules. It's all right though. Once he gets a gun, might be able to do a fair bit of shooting. So just 2 people down on the south side there of Painan. We have. Actually, people are reasonably spread out. Maybe over there we've got 20, 22, 24, and 36 reasonably close to each other. But otherwise, and there's 2 people in the next compound, things relatively civil this game so far. 51 left alive at the 2-minute mark.
But we do have the first circle has popped, and it's going to be on the east side. If we take a look at the map. Oh, look at that.
That's really good considering the plane path, because the plane went from 4 o'clock to 11 o'clock, right? So most people should be fine to get in here.
It's a pretty even spread throughout the whole map, more or less, right now. Tinko taking some shots.
Hitting a little bit of the rock in front of him there and choosing to reposition to somewhere a little bit better. That wasn't exactly a 90-10 kind of engagement that he was ideally looking for. Sellers getting the first kill onto Craigme this time around as well. And that's already a fight that happened in the past. Rayner
Bjorn goes down. He was one of our top players.
That's big. Yes, that's right. That's Bjorn out of the running already.
Yeah, I think he was on 4th place coming into this game.
He needed a big game.
I mean, he was probably putting everything into it, like trying to go for the kills early as early as possible, try to rack up the points, but it didn't work out.
It's the risk you take.
Yeah.
You know you need a big game. You know you need a lot of kills, and that kind of thing can happen. So Bjorn, unfortunately, will not be winning the grand prize here in the Streamer Showdown. We know that very early on in this game number 3. People relatively spread out across the map, but we're going to have the zone starting to shrink very shortly. And don't forget, guys, this is Sanhok, so we are going to be seeing some pretty brutal rotations.
We got a Loot Goblin that died.
Oh, that's the first Loot Goblin as well.
That means some loot for the crowd.
Very nicely done there. So that's 1 Loot Goblin out of 4 out of the game. And as a result, we're going to be triggering some delicious loot bags and potentially big raffle tickets into the crowd.
Remember, if you're at DreamHack Winter right now, come to the SteelSeries booth. We're sitting there casting right now.
Yep.
And there's a lot of stuff given away to the crowd that is here. Look at that. Oh, the crowd is going wild.
We can hear them. That's #1 Loot Goblin in the history books, and these guys won a lot of these giveaways. We're going to get them as well.
Jake, what did you do?
Jake. One of our influencers has decided to end it all ever so slightly early. It's the self-tuk-tuk. I don't even know what that was, but unfortunately, the suicide by vehicle.
Oh, look at this. Little Big Whale got her Vector again.
I'll tell you what, man, Little Big Whale in game #1 with the Vector. She had the AUG. She kept swapping to the Vector, kept taking names. I believe in Little Big Whale right now. I believe. And I
mean, she had a Loot Goblin close to her as well. Meanwhile, at the boot camp, we do have 2 people here. SteelSeries 12 and Major.
Yep, just the 2. people obviously playing it quite tactically, not wanting to hot drop quite as much.
Yeah.
So we don't have very many in boot camp. People are very evenly spread out, actually, in this game number 3. Still 44 alive, and we've actually sort of calmed down and have got into a little bit of a status quo where people are generally avoiding each other. Once the first circle comes in, that's...
Oh, look at this Loot Goblin here. Does he spot Fabulous down there?
He definitely sees, yeah. He's hoping Fabulous Unit doesn't see him because he wants to reposition.
Oh no, Linus is out!
That's another one of our...
That was our second place!
That's it!
Oh no! He goes down with a 2.4 out of the million Linuses right now.
We're gonna have to come back with the next iteration of Linus, and that suddenly made things significantly easier for Gavrin. Gavrin would have seen that in the kill feed and gone, okay, I now know who my competition are. One fewer player has the possibility of overtaking Gavrin.
I mean, the thing is, you don't need to go too aggressive. Usually you'll rack up a lot of kills in the end, so if you can survive to the end, you can rack yourself up. A lot of kills there.
Great nade there. Hang on a second. Bad person almost getting a kill onto player 9 there. Beautiful. I thought that might have even been a headshot at the end, but it was going to be one shot to kill anyway. Excellent first nade.
El Gigante 01. Is that the El Gigante guy who is on the leaderboard right now?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think that was someone else.
All right. All right. Then it's all good.
I mean, there are quite a lot of them in this game.
Yeah,
So
I know, right?
Be wrong.
They're all over the place.
That initial nade took 90% of his hit points off. He became a one-hit situation. Very clean way to finish the kill.
All right, looking at it. Ooh, some action in boot camp.
Nox getting the kill onto Ruby. Nox, one of the players that might be able to win with a big game here. Good frag onto SteelSeries 12, using the car as cover. Major now, this is the battle for boot camp. It's only these two people in. Massive whiff, though, on the AK spray, and I think Major hasn't suffered, he suffered a little bit of damage, but nowhere near as much as SteelSeries 12 would have liked.
I mean, SteelSeries 12 should have killed Major there, straight away. Oh, look at this, El Gigante. He's coming in here. Oh, no. Look at him, wrong way there. You're between them. Oh, you hate to see it.
And that's what happens when you walk in the middle of an engagement. You can hear the bullets, but you're not sure which of the two players you're stalking are actually in front of you. And Major in that position was able to take the kill. SteelSeries 12 also down, which means Major is now the only player left in boot camp.
Yeah. I mean, he got it. It's his. But at the same time, he's probably not going to be inside the next circle. But look at how many people still outside the first circle. Trying to make the win, and we got a new circle. It's going to be centering up more or less.
Pretty much a donut, around the same percentage of circle, give or
look at
take.
Oh, no.
Almost got Mr. Darius there, actually, despite the later reaction, but that is Celis, one of our influencers, now out. Player number 37, Mr. Darius AD, will be able to take him out, and very close to another one of the El Giganten players, 29, extremely close to this action. So much third partying going on Sanhok.
Oh, yeah, but that's typical Sanhok, because it's so open. You got all this high ground, low ground. Like, people can just walk up on you so easily.
Very difficult position to be in at the best of times.
Oh, he gets another one!
That's a big whiff there. I have to say, El Giganten looked like he got a lot of the shots off first, but Mr. Darius managing to survive. There's another player now relatively close by.
But look at the ammo. Look at the ammo there. Only 3 rounds in the QBU. Then it's a Car 98.
He's near Reyna. Reyna's got an M24.
Oh,
He's looking at him. One more hit for a Loot Goblin.
Oh!
He sees him, needs to full auto spray. One bullet
He can't heal up, though. He's not allowed to heal up. He doesn't have anything to heal up.
How did Reyna not get that kill? He's got... Isn't that a barrel?
Oh,
there we go.
That's Loot Goblin number 2. And that means more loot for the crowd.
Exactly right. So 2 Loot Goblins down. Oh, pardon me, 3 Loot Goblins down. 1 out in 41. And therefore, there is only 1 left in this game. More prizes now getting chucked out to the crowd, and more goodie bags containing the opportunity, of course, to win the fully fledged gaming PC and a whole bunch of other prizes tomorrow.
Top right Loot Goblin still alive. Totally focused. Look at that focus face. He want to win this.
He's
going for the win. But, I mean, still 31 people left alive right now. We're down to the 9.5-minute mark right now. Oh, that's the last Loot Goblin.
No!
Oh, no.
A little bit too far forward, I think. And
well, he knows he's a Loot Goblin.
He doesn't.
Not many other people will run around naked like that.
But don't forget, Loot Goblins still have guns. He can't just walk in willy-nilly. These Loot Goblins are armed. They might not be quite as dangerous as normal, but they're definitely armed. And he's still looking the wrong way. He's being stalked right now.
Oh, he's looking around. He's afraid. He's afraid.
Darius must have seen. I think Darius is trying to get closer before he starts opening fire because he can't be sure of the kill right now.
Yeah.
He definitely sees him.
He want to secure himself and not put some more points.
He's trading so hard, but he's looking in front of him. He's not looking behind. This might be a chance to. He must see him now.
Oh,
come on, Darius. Darius, he has a gun.
Oh, no. Maybe be naked is the best camouflage.
What is Darius doing?
Okay, come on. Why? No, just spray him down from that distance. Oh, no.
Darius, come on.
No. Okay, come on. Now it's time for the AK.
The AK.
Oh,
time to finish this.
Uh-oh.
On the left. Does he see him?
You can't miss this. Ah, there we go. That's the last
well
Loot Goblin of this game.
The final Loot Goblin falls. Mr. Darius AD, probably on the third attempt, to
Not to get himself another kill. That's huge.
And Fabulous Unicorn. He's been a relatively consistent performer. He hasn't really been in the top 5, but he's always been there or thereabouts to get a couple of kills. But Nox is just taking it up a notch right now.
I mean, he's going for the win. He wants it. He smells the win.
He needs a big one.
Chicken dinner.
And he needs a big one as well. So he needs to get a lot more kills than Gabran too. And so far, he's doing it in this game.
Yeah. I mean, as I said, like, it's going to be in the end where you rack up most of the kills. So he's just building it up right now. Making sure he can grab all those juicy loot as well on the way.
That's right.
Making him stronger for the end game.
And if you go into the end game with already, for example, 5 kills under your belt, that puts the pressure a little bit less, and you can start picking and choosing your engagements a little bit more carefully as well. So he's doing very, very well.
Wait, was that Gavran in the north?
Gavran.
No,
Gavran is just north of center, above Camp Bravo, but there's no one really near him at the moment. He's having a relatively quiet game, just trying to survive till the end to secure those points. And who can blame him? He's in such a good position, but he still needs to try and get top 10.
Oh, yeah. Getting top 10 would more or less secure him that big chicken dinner.
Top 5, definitely. Top 10, almost certainly. Agreed, yeah. So we'll see how well he is able to hold on to that. But he's opting to have a more quiet Game 3 after that explosive Game 2, where he got so many kills en route to that excellent win.
All right, we got ourselves a new circle as well. And it's going to be kind of a hard shift towards the south here.
But it's also eliminating a lot of the water. So it's not, so that's going to be quite good for the players up north. There's at least more space for them to spread out.
Yeah, but there's so many people up in the north. They're going to be so clamped in together.
Oh, that's true, actually. The people from Paradise and just east of Paradise all have to come into the same quadrant of the circle.
Oh.
And I think... Wow!
Oh, good
Was that a first shot? That was the first bullet, wasn't it?
No, I think it was the second one. It did hit him once and then hit the headshot.
Right, and that was on Unconspicuous.
Yeah.
So that is it. Bad person will buy himself a little bit of space there.
Maybe not that bad anyway.
Exactly right. Bad person, but not bad player.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
If we take a look at the map, by the way, the west side as well has quite a lot of players. So if you see over here, it's almost as crowded as the north. So this game is about to explode.
Yeah. I mean, what's going on here? Oak Jim.
Oak Jim, he was in the top 10.
Yeah, he was 10th place.
Buglet's in the top 10 as well.
Yeah. We still got some of the top 10 players that is in the game.
Little Big Whale has been relatively quiet, but she's still in the game as well, I believe. Buglet, beautiful. Headshot from downtown. Exactly. Tinko stopped, unfortunately. Stay Still was looking in the wrong direction, and Fuglet bags himself a kill. So we're still very much alive in this top 10. We're down to 24 alive now at the 14-minute mark, and you're watching the SteelSeries Streamer Showdown here at DreamHack Winter.
Captain going down as well to Reap and Nowhere.
No, that grenade can't.
That's a Hail Mary. That's a Hail Mary.
He can't make that distance. Wow, he made the distance. It wasn't accurate, but he made the distance. I'm surprised.
It's a Hail Mary, and you're hoping that it will hit, but I mean.
I actually didn't think he could throw it that
far. Oh, no, you can.
Yeah, impressive. Good arm on this man.
Yeah. He's been going to the gym a lot.
Not like one of those wacky Jackie throws where it goes like 5 meters in front of you. He posted that tweet yesterday with the clip on the bug. That was funny, man.
Oh, look at this, though. He wants to kill.
Ooh. Go on, peek one more time.
Oh, that was close. That was close.
Take 2.
Oh!
He's getting teased now.
Not connecting the shots, though. Oh, there we go. That's the tag. He might push on this. Oh, the circle is actually pushing them right now.
That's a good point, actually. You've got 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go before it moves in. And because the circle's relatively donut, it's not going to be super fast. But he still wants to finish this engagement before he has to deal with the blue. That would be much easier.
Also coming from the north. Craze.
Third party on Sanok. Who would have predicted it? Frames getting the kill onto player 46. And now potentially Fuglet has a cleanup to do. There we go. Now he can move into the circle.
Yeah, 3 kills so far as well. That's not bad.
Very, very nice indeed. Oh, there was a crate in the circle as well. I missed that. And it looks like a player. Yeah, it's been looted.
On the rooftop.
Has it been looted? Oh, no! These plane pilots.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to grab that one.
The random object generator has a tack stock on the end of the grozer. You're just going to have to like jam it in with a hammer or something before you can use that.
Oh, look at this, though.
Edge game. Very close to the next circle, though. Yeah. So they don't have to move too far, but so dangerous.
But look at Nox. He's in the middle of everything here. In the middle of everyone. That might be bad news for him.
If he's the first player to end up shooting in this situation, he could attract the 4 or 5 players near him. Very close to his position.
Oh, look at that hard shift to the
Hang on a second. This 4-way fight is about to start. The one that Nox is going to be in. Let's go take a look at that. Nox now getting under fire from Igor, and he will go down. Nox, one of our top 10 players, had a fantastic game so far, but Igor does draw first blood, and Mr. Darius and Flapsy are both very close to him and heard those shots go off. Incredibly close to Flapsy. Now, Flapsy should be seeing him off on the left-hand side of the rock.
Oh, no.
How did he miss?
Swaps out.
Just missing him. He's through that bush, basically. I'm very surprised he hasn't spotted Igor. They are so close to each other right now.
Igor actually dies to Darius.
Mr. Darius from downtown. These guys must have heard each other, and Darius is a little bit further away.
All right. Fuglet
in trouble.
To grab him another kill there.
He needs to get to cover. He wants to heal up before resuming this engagement with Amma. I think that's wise. Amma was only slightly tagged.
Yeah.
He will have another chance though.
But Circle is starting to push soon, so they gotta end this fight pretty quick, or they're both gonna end up in the blue.
Well, they have to run further away from each other. Fuglet,
oh, good tag!
Amma has to go through Fuglet. Fuglet is closer to the circle than Amma is.
But at the same time, you don't want to just be running if you're Fuglet, because then you know you'll have someone in your back.
Very true.
And if you run too far, you might just run into someone, and then you're going to get pinned from both sides.
So Fuglet, to an extent, just has to hold his ground, get the kill, and then feel like he's safe, and then he can move. But it all depends on what Amma does, of course.
Yeah.
Very tense situation here for Fuglet. He's done incredibly well.
That's Amma.
Very nicely done as well, but not quite landing the headshot he wanted. If he gets this headshot, he can safely rotate in. Amma, to be fair, he could rotate west right now if he wanted to, but he would prefer to go through Amma and get the kill.
He wants the kill. He wants the points.
He needs the points.
Yeah, look at this, though. Clan Max.
Gavrin gets a kill as well.
Oh, yeah.
And that's on Prominent, the other player with the Vector in the previous game.
So Gavrin racking up kills as well now. I mean, it's looking good for Gavrin.
Circle now moving in. Don't forget, it's a reasonably hard shift to the southeast, this next one. And Fuglet actually spotting Amma in the blue, opting to continue running, looking for a safer position to shoot from. Gavrin just holding up inside a compound.
I mean, Gavrin is pretty close to the next circle here.
Yep.
So he can take it pretty easily. He doesn't need to move too quick.
Is Fuglet getting the bike?
He probably needs to take the bike, yeah.
Yeah, he is. There's no one.
Someone is starting to hurt a lot here, as you can see.
So he'll be all right because there's no one directly in front of him until he gets into the next circle, in which case the action will start again. Amma now getting shot at from Gavrin, and that's going to be a very difficult situation to get away from. Gavrin getting a second kill as well, and Major picking up something for the scoreboard. Rainer, though, in the meantime, very close to Mr. Darius, who has been having a phenomenal game so far, but he has no clue. In fact, these two players, I think, have no clue the other one is there. They're looking in wrong directions, and that's because Udva on the outside.
Running with a nade in his hand for some reason. Oh, he's going to... Oh, did he spot... Oh, no! What a nade! That's beautiful. A perfect nade!
Absolutely fantastic. And that must have caught the attention of Mr. Darius, who is basically 30 meters away. He is going to be scared of what's coming. He needs this intel.
But look at Fuglet. Fuglet is coming just behind him as well.
Fuglet needs the kills. He might get them. He's had a phenomenal game himself. Mr. Darius very close to Udva. Hasn't spotted him yet. Will now.
Oh, no, he did it.
He mistook him for a body.
Yeah. Oh, no. Gavrin, though, he made his way. But look at how close Reaper is right now. Reaper had a Vector as well.
Yep.
We've been talking about the Vector.
Gavrin has the higher ground, so it's easier for Gavrin to see Reaper than the other way round. But, like you said, He's got the Vector. The Vector is basically a giant delete button. You hover it over the person you want to delete, you click the delete button, and they're gone.
I
Love
like that.
Especially on Sanhok. Love the Vector.
We're down now to the top 10. Gavron with a huge lead. He's in it.
Udvar now.
He's outside the zone.
I think there's someone on his left.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Fuglet is right next to him. But someone else is shooting as well.
Vibro Boy takes out Fuglet. That's it. There's no way Fuglet can win it now.
Fuglet took out Udvar just before he got killed himself. Gavron kills the Reaper, picking himself up a third kill, and we're down to top 7.
It is all about the first mover advantage there. I feel like if Reaper saw Gavron first with the Vector, Gavron would have been dead, but Gavron with an excellent awareness, managing to pick up Reaper's kill. And I love how the crate's still in the circle.
Yeah.
It's like trolling everyone. Absolutely love it.
People can see the crate, they're like, oh, I want that one.
So Gavron might have cemented this now, but we still have a game on our hands. Major on top of that rice field by the looks of things. Reasonably open, actually. It's because we've got these rocks here. Otherwise, it would be open season on him. He's had a good game. He's always been very aggressive in game 1 and 2, but hasn't quite got the result he wanted. Now he's firmly in the top 10.
I mean, it's looking good for all of the people here right now. Most of them have racked up a few kills already.
Maybe Flapsy is in the worst position, arguably, but not by that much. Oh.
Well, getting shot at right now, though. And has to make a run for it.
Vibro Boy might be able to third-party this and spot Major. He's creeping up.
Oh!
Here, Major spot him. Major did spot him, but he's on the wrong gun. Switches over, isn't fast enough. Vibro Boy gets the kill.
But Flapsy heard those shots and shooting at Vibro Boy. Who's going to win? Flapsy takes it.
That was really close because Vibro Boy, no, sorry, Flapsy whiffed so many of those shots and Vibro Boy was basically on full health until the last 2 bullets.
Yeah, look at it. Vivek's coming up. Finds Flapsy. Everyone's just killing each other right now.
It's a chain reaction of third-party transactions here on Sanhok, and we're down to our last 4. Bibix is still alive. Chian Max is still alive. We have Gavran in the mix, who is at the top of the leaderboard at the moment.
Gavran basically got the whole circle for himself right now as well.
And Bad Person is our 4th and final contender here in game number 3.
But will he expect Bad Person to be behind him to the Northfield?
I don't think so. Bad Person's really far behind. So if he's been running, I don't think Gavran's been able to hear him. But if Bad Person runs down the slope, Gavran will definitely be able to see him.
Wait, look at Gavran. He's playing a little bit passive here. He wants a hard cover. He wants to make it.
He doesn't just want to win overall. He wants to win game 3 as well. He wants to do it in style.
I mean, he hasn't won the game yet.
Nope. But he wants to. If he wins the whole thing, he wants to do it by winning the game.
Yeah, he's been top 3 both games, I'm pretty sure, right? So, I mean, he's about to be top 3 again. He could be top 1.
Well, Kian Max and Bibix are the 2 players that are closest to each other at the moment.
Bibix might hear this. Climax starts shooting.
I think so. There we go. Bibix from behind. Getting him with the QBZ. Smoke grenade for Bad Person to go in.
He takes a lot of damage to the blue there.
And I'm pretty sure it's open season for Bibix if Bibix sees him. But I don't think he sees him, so it's fine.
Yeah, look at this new circle, though. Bibix might be able to play a little bit from the high ground, but looks like Bad Person wants to take a little bit of that as well.
I like the high ground
here. Going down in the little valley there.
I prefer Bibix's position here, I think, of all 3 players. What would you say? If you had to be one of these players right now, who would you be?
Bibix, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, even though you need to move a little bit, he might be in on the next stone here. No.
But even if he's not, he can use the ridge to his advantage.
Yeah.
I think Gavran can't quite spot him on the ridge if he just sort of stays forward here.
Gavran's playing pretty passive right now. He's just trying to spot people out. He's probably suspecting someone to be close to the warehouse, so he doesn't want to overextend. Okay, he's going for it.
He's being very careful.
I mean, he wants to win. Oh, he's going to look through the gaps there, maybe.
He's trying to work out who is trying to rotate through the warehouse to get some cover.
Yeah.
So he's trying to see as much of the outside world as he can right now. But the truth is, no one's trying to get into the warehouse. Everyone's by the fields over here. So Gavran is a little bit safer than he thinks right now, and obviously that's a good thing for him. Bibix has a chance to spot Gavran as he comes out here, as he moves to the edge of this little ledge here. Bad Person and Bibix won't be able to see each other for a while.
Yeah, I mean, they both just hit the prone button. It's all up to Gavran here now, more or less, to try to find them. But it's going to be hard to spot him when they're prone like that.
Oh, Gavrin's still able to use the very edge of the warehouse as cover, so he doesn't actually have to go out of the building just yet. That suits him perfectly. He's very happy to let this circle ride out until everyone can see each other. He has no reason to move.
But at the same time, he's not sure. It might be someone just on the other side of the wall, behind the warehouse.
But if it is, they're really making very little noise, because he should even be able to hear someone proning and moving.
I mean, yeah, but if you're just prone there, you don't even need to move because you have the little ridge that goes down to the warehouse. So you could be totally safe there for a long while.
Are you giving away your #1 EU solo secrets there, Frosz?
Oh, no, no, no. I go straight for the kill. Oh, look at this. They might just crawl into each other.
It's a love story.
Both stop.
Do they have any idea? Oh, bad person does now.
Oh, now Gavrin got the information as well. Gavrin got pushing this. He got the information. He froze a nade.
Oh, he got that person by the tree, and that's going to be
Here we go.
Winner. Fantastic stuff from him, and
Wait,
that full auto was actually...
Didn't Gavrin win the last game?
Yes, he did.
Oh, yeah.
Not only is he top of the leaderboard, but he went in style and won game #3 as well.
Back-to-back wins as well.
Exactly, and that's in a 3-game series, so we can confidently say Gavrin has won, but he has won by quite some margin. He did that in style at the end there. Fantastic stuff for him. Yeah. Second place, Bad Person, and we have third place, Bibix, in this game #3.